Arizona.
State Farm Stadium.
It's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Returning it, John Ross. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Well, I'm prepped for this one. It was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards.
That's right.
And they started ho-humming that performance, and finally you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful. He might do it again here in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That's something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The catch made by Deandre Hopkins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 20.
Can you see your goals?
24.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. And Hopkins has got it.
Nice job.
Touchdown, Arizona. Deandre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Nice.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
I missed the field goal. I was talking with my baby.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. Lane opens here. He's past the 30. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady.
Out, baby, let's go.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll find Lindsey here. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And taken right on the 3rd. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself in a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray.
Nice.
And this is caught.
Nice, Kyler. Nice.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Looks like real life.
Deandre Hopkins with touchdown number 2 in the game.
One year together.
11 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Other than that, he tore it up. That Hal Murray. See, Kyler made a beautiful play to get out where he can make that throw. Made a beautiful throw. I mean, that play all around was ridiculous by both guys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Let's go.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Help on Evans.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, first hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 44 yards. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
I hate this game sometimes.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Oh, no, Lindsey lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
He shouldn't even got it filled like that in the first place.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the 22. They'll run with Love. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Because I do hurry at one time, it's doing that shit.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Let's go.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Deandre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Baby.
Here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in, the green zone.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Lindsey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
I don't know if
they get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Jones, and then I got Christian Wilkins strong.
Here's Lindsey. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Is John Ross hurt?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up.
And that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
How does John Ross keep getting tired?
Now Murray again. And Ingram holds it in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Evans blocking Denise or Ingram.
Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Is that run off the floor?
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Carter now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? On the return, Williams. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Brought in left side by Snead. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And that's caught by
That's tight end.
The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You know what I mean about
Tre'Quan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I know your defense.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He was making throws
down the return field. On this one is the fair catch, a signal for and take it.
We need him in the red zone to be running for us. So he's not.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Go back in. Like, he was trying to. That was the most. Obviously, if we would have won, we would be in the playoffs. We'd be where the Rams or the Bears were. And I guarantee no one would want to play us in the playoffs. We play up.
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Going deep down. He's got a man. Complete.
Here we go. John
Past the 20.
Greatest show on earth,
and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. I don't think you can get any more. And this is going to be intercepted.
He just like
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Brady.
Let's go.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Rashard Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
At this time of 95, I lost 1 game to the actual commissioner of the league. And he was good. I didn't expect him to be that good. So,
here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay.
I know how to beat him.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Cover Sneed.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Brady. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Gay's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I'm going to have Ingram blocking the piece.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. He'll try it. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
12 yards there and a first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Same shit.
Shotgun now for Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Operating from the gun, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 30. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The life I live.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And this is caught at the end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Deandre Hopkins. There to make the grab.
Listen, you got a user right
and the
there.
Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Yeah, so you'd have to have a user
Even though
right there
they've
to
got this
stop
big
that, or
advantage,
stop
Charles,
that,
they are
make
not
that.
taking their foot
Stop
off the gas pedal right
seem
now.
like that.
I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe,
Even when
not
I'm
try and
playing
score a few
online
more
and I'm
times,
down by
they don't
3,
want to do that. I think
or
they're
down by 2
enjoying what
to
they're
win,
seeing,
2
the
seconds
collective
left,
effort, and they
I'll
want
just
to
go
play
for
it all the
touchdown,
way
man.
out.
I can't kick pressure.
Now he's back out there to boom this one
I can't kick
away,
regular
maybe with some
football.
frustration after the PAT miss.
I'm too impatient.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
How the hell?
And he'll be
I
stopped
guess
up
he's not
at the
a big
25.
hitter.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Brady now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
This freaking game is hilarious.
Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
From the gun, Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Let's go.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I switched my outside
That right
corner
now,
to
that's a defeated team out
inside
there.
receiver,
I
but
think
I
you can see
couldn't
it
switch
totally
the
in the
safety
body
in time.
language.
Hands on hips, heads
Man up
low.
the beat.
It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Again, the same dude.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady.
Let's go.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Deandre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Murray going deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
You idiot. I'm just going to dive in, not fall.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Wait, 2 out of 3 touchdowns.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Who the hell am I?
Taken in at the 3.
There you go, Griffin.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
And Brady's throw there incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's the 3rd one.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They run the option on 2nd down. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Damn it.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Catch his ass. Catch him.
He's at the 50. The 30.
Catch him.
20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
I guess that's my fault.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
He quit like 3 times against me.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
He quit all 3 times.
Now Ross to return.
Ooh.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. From the gun, Murray. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
I'm sorry,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
You're the man,
what were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about